Yo, yo, yo. What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is Detroit Lenny.
I'm leaving. I'll be back.
I will not. Hold on. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. Everybody like and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. Welcome to Morningwood right here on the Max Wagers Network. Brought to you by Picks and Parlays and, of course, our official sponsor, BetMGM. Up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet. How are you doing? What's up?
I'm good.
You having a rough morning?
I woke up tired. And I don't know why. It's like I don't know if I tossed and turned last night or didn't get good sleep. I was like up half the night and I don't even know why. Couldn't sleep. Rolled, tossed, turned.
Rolled and tossed and turned. All of these
just
things.
couldn't get comfortable.
I hate that.
So like I woke up tired and I'm like, God. And I went to bed early and that was probably why.
Okay, Tommy Kidd had the Mets team total over 3.5. He's one of the ones. Sorry, we're missing a few on the Woody. There were a lot on the Facebook page. Mets had 0, so Tommy Kidd is out.
Yep.
And then I'm checking Max Wagers. Sorry, guys, this will take 2 seconds. You're getting to see some behind the scenes Wagers Network. This is how we figure it out. Tuesday. Beep, boop, boop. And I got Tommy Kidd on that one too. Okay, so that's all I've got from YouTube. I think I got all the Facebook pages. So anyone else who didn't.
What's the J-Rock AZ, the Ian Happ? Who's he play for?
I don't know. I got over. I wanted to say he was a Cub. Ian Happ is a Cub. He is. Okay, so we got that going. For us. I'm having a bad hair day. I, too, had kind of a crappy night of sleep. Esh went to bed with like 101 temperature, which is freaking me out because they just started school. So I'm like, crap, he's got COVID. Now I can't go on my vacation. But no, he woke up and he's fine. So,
Ian Happ did not get over 1.5 bases, so he's out.
Okay, so he is out. All right. So like I was saying, BetMGM. Join the crew, download the app, use the promo code MORNING, just like Morningwood, morning promo code, and collect your up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet. I made it through the Woody. I'm still in it.
I don't understand why some of these people pick and then they don't come back and pick again.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
seriously. And I not realize that they can leave yo-yo, Julie Carly.
I'm telling you right now, if you watched 5 minutes of the show and you don't know you have to come back, I don't believe that anymore. I know that used to be the thing, but I don't believe that anymore.
I took Tommy Kidd out. Tony Plus is Antonio Garcia, right?
I have no idea. No, I can't keep track of all these people's bootleg accounts.
I believe it is. I believe it is.
Y'all got more alias than Better Call Saul. Saul Goodman. Y'all got more aliases than Saul Goodman. It's all good, man. It's all good. You going by Gene, Jimmy.
Well, his name on Facebook is one thing and his name on YouTube is another. I mean, you're Lenny Wenson and Detroit Lenny, so.
I'm not Lenny Wenson on anything here.
You're Leonard Wenson on regular Facebook. Isn't that what you are?
Lenny Wenson, but that's just like a.
Yeah. But then you have another Facebook that's Detroit Lenny. So I'm just saying, I don't think you're trying to have burner accounts. That's what his shit's called. Burned again by a player prop not starting, but pinch hitting late. Bastard. Timothy, nice call on the Brewers yesterday. I went 2-0 in Handicapper yesterday.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. And I went through the Woody. I had a little 3-0 day.
Ooh.
After Hollyburn Terror U. Okay. I don't know where we're going, Doc. EJ is going to take the Yanks. I know that Phillies trend is going away because they're at the point in the season where they have an incredibly easy schedule, as Donna Cusick was telling us.
Yeah. I liked them yesterday. I didn't bet them, but I did like them. So
I just can't. It's ingrained in me not to. I got to shut this part of my mirror. That's what these paddles can be. Or mirror, my window. It's driving me crazy.
Oh. I use them to cool me down when I'm so hot, so fresh and so clean.
Shut the thing. What's up, Craig Trapp? Bam, nailed it. What's up, Craig Trapp? How are you doing today? We're a mess. That's what we are. We're a mess.
I mean,
School's killing me, man.
nothing.
School is freaking tough. I'm not grooving well. It's a good thing I have vacation next week. So rethink about this. Any thoughts on the Little League World Series today, Lenny?
No, I don't start paying too much attention to that till it gets serious. Can't bet the like qualifying rounds and stuff like that. That's
I was watching
degenerating, Tim.
when Henderson was in. Anyone who doesn't know, Henderson is Las Vegas, and they were in. They lost to Utah. That was a pretty good little match at first, and then they got wiped out. No run first inning for the Tigers from J. Miz. What up, Matt Drake? Thank you for your pick yesterday. Happy Jake Odorizzi Day. I've been warming up. Stimmy play is going to be the Angels over 8.5. All right, I'll take that for my Woody, I think.
Jim Bob, I don't have you in the new last Woody. I have you in the old last Woody. I don't have you in the new last Woody.
What'd you have, Jim Bob? I can check the spreadsheet. I might have messed up. I was going fast. There were a lot of y'all in here, and a lot of them were on the Facebook page. Like when I finished, I still had half the amount of people I had done that I had to go look up their picks on Facebook. So,
and we didn't get a lot in the actual live show yesterday. We got more on the Facebook and YouTube or whatever thingy.
Time to proceed with caution. Good things don't last forever. Top of the day. He talked about the Phillies. Little League World Series is now in Williamsport. Ooh, happy Astros Day. So it's the playoffs now.
All right, so now I'll start paying attention. I got to do some handicapping on some 12-year-olds, checking it out, see what their moms look like, all that good stuff. You know, what their dad does for a living.
How old's your older sister?
Right. If his dad's last name ends in a vowel, stuff like that.
All these things.
There's just a lot of factors go into handicapping the Little League World Series.
Yes, indeed. So we do have two special guests today. The twins are coming on, Nicholas and Timothy Earl. They're going to be talking the New York Jets and the New York Giants. That's what we are going to be talking about here. I need my area set up.
Jets and Giants.
Jets and Giants. It's New York all around. I'm a Jets fan now.
Speaking of people's mom, we're going to talk some New York Jets and the MILF Hunter. Zach Wilson himself.
Nice transition. I like it.
I know, right?
I'm trying to get my jazz set up for them to come in.
I messed up. It's dark in here. It's light.
You are a little dark.
I think I need a little light bulb, a new light bulb or something.
Get it.
Oh, no.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Speaking of por qué no, where's Pedro Mas been? I feel like I haven't seen him in a minute.
He went back to work.
Gross.
I know, it's disgusting.
So Phillies have already started and the Cubs have already started. So no Phillies, Cincy, no Cubs, Nationals, just everybody know that.
Just know that, people. Just know that.
Know it.
I went 2-0 on Handicap 10-2 yesterday.
Did you? Excellent.
I just realized that.
Both picks cash yesterday. The new one he put in 11:53 to the live show. Norwich team total over 1.5 goals. They won 2-0.
I believe you. I'll put your back on.
That's weird because I didn't delete him because he didn't have a pick. If Tim could come on at 10:15 and you come on at 10:30, which is 1 year time or whatever, you do the math, Easterners.
Yeah, Easterners.
Do the math. We're on normal time here. Normal time, I say. Okay, so what else is going on today? We've got the
Hard Knocks was last night.
Oh, how'd Hard Knocks go? All right.
Maybe I'm right. That's probably why I couldn't sleep. I was just ready to run through a wall. It was great. I'll tell you what. It's hard not to be a fan. They're going to gain fans off that show. People that have went away from the fan base and was like, oh, Lions, blah, 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 same old Lions, blah, blah, blah. They're getting fan base back. I mean, it's hard not to love them. I mean, their Well, he's a second year.
Super easy not to love them. Just bet on them, and then you'll really not like them.
Well, that's stupid. If you're
Royals
betting on them.
Twins
That's
started.
just stupid. That's not even degenerated. That's stupid. I'm just telling you right now. But I mean, the one receiver, second year, Amon-Ra. St. Brown, his brother, plays for the Bears. His dad's Mr. Olympian, 2-time Mr. Olympian. They kind of showcased him a little bit. He remembers all 16 wide receivers that went before him, and he named them off like he was naming off his address and his mom's brother, sister, like blah, blah, blah. Named off every single person in order, what school they went to and which team they went to in the NFL. And I'm like, man, that's a kid that holds a grudge and is going to hold that chip on his shoulder. He's built like a brick wall. I mean, his dad's a 2-time Mr. Olympian, and he trains him and his brother who plays for the Bears. I mean, dude was like, that's a kid you want. He broke the rookie receiving receptions for the Lions last year. He finished in the top 10 receiving last year in all of NFL. St. Brown's his last name. Amon-Ra.
Oh, I remember him.
Brown. Yeah. He's a little fella, like kind of golden. I don't want to say little, but Golden Tate, like height, stature. It's kind of like height, weight, but he is ripped. And the dude's just he's just everything you want if you want a guy on your team, he's that guy. He's that guy he's everything about him is good. He's not
on his jersey. Don't they abbreviate it ST Brown or something like that?
St. Brown is his
I remember
name.
Escher saying like Street Brown Street or whatever. Like I remember him making the joke last season. I liked him, and he played against his brother in some game last year
in the
too.
Bears, and his dad.
Yeah, the Bears Lions. That's right.
His dad was at the preseason game, and they showed that, and he had on it's like a weird, like a Bears and Lions jersey, like kind of thing. It was all like the sleeves were Lions, the body was Bear, and I don't know, it was weird, but it's obviously custom made and stuff. But his dad was mic'd up, and you could hear him during the game, and he's like, "Yeah," he goes, "Oh, here comes." They were talking about Aiden Hutchinson, the Lions' number first overall pick, their first number 2 overall kid from Michigan, Aiden Hutchinson. They're like, "Oh, there's Aiden's family up there in the box. He got that big money, $23 million signed. We got to sit down here." And it was funny because then they cut to, the clean cut rich people, Aiden Hutchinson up there and his family up there. And I'm like, boy, that's the difference between a $23 million signing bonus, first round, and a 5th round draft pick. Your family sits in the box. Mine sits down there in cheap seats. But it was good.
Oh, he said, hold on. Tim is here. We're going to give him a minute. He's getting ready. Don't rush him, people. He's here to talk some Giants. I still want to go with Baltimore today. I don't know why I should stop betting on Baltimore. I just don't. I don't care about Ross Stripling. I don't care about him one bit. All right. He had to get his jersey on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw my jersey in the corner of the room. I'm like, I have to grab that real quick.
What's up?
Get your stuff together, Tim.
Get your stuff together, Timothy. How you doing today?
We're doing. A little bit of a degenerate action with some Little League World Series, because why not? And I don't know, have some fun.
Nothing wrong with that. As long as you know what you're doing, hey.
No clue. I'm just taking random plus money.
So let's talk some Jets. Now, we all know that once you're a Jet all the way, but you were not born a Jet. You were born a Giant. You switched over to the Jet side, and Zach Wilson is now injured. I think it's because you're a traitor to your home team, but whatever.
I was never a Giants fan.
You were born that way. Your dad's a Giants fan.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It's literally how it works.
All right, fair enough.
No, okay. All kidding. I'm just teasing with you. So really the breaking news out of the Jets is Zach Wilson. So give us a little bit of a rundown on what happened to him, what's going to happen to him, and are the Jets going to be all right because of it?
Now, Wilson, I think it was a bone bruise on his knee or leg or something in that range. And he is not officially ruled out for week 1 yet. So at least that's a positive of some sorts, to the point where he's not ruled out yet. That does not mean he's playing, but they are optimistic that hopefully he can be in for week 1. That'll make a big difference on whether or not I want to bet the Jets week 1 or not. Because I mean, as elite as Joe Flacco is, I'm not really sure if I would want to go after that. Although week 1 revenge game versus the Flaccos, versus the Ravens, but we'll see. But no, I
like that angle.
We'll see with him. I'm hoping he's back by week 1. If he's back week 1, Jets week 1. But I'm not holding my breath on it. At least he's not. At least it's not a torn ACL and he's out for the year. At least that was big news that we're not losing him for the year.
Because like the first highlights I was getting off of it, like you just read the quick headline and it's like Zach Wilson has like died on the field. It was like that intense of a thing. And you're like, oh my God, what happened? And then you kind of look and you're like, oh, okay. He's fine. He got carted off a little bit. He'll be okay.
He'll be all right.
Okay, so then that's good news.
Be all right. He'll live. Rub some
you
dirt
guys
on
did
it.
beat the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they would play Flacco just because it is the Ravens and just to let Wilson rest for another week?
Flacco's the backup, so if they don't start Wilson, Flacco's going to be the one that goes in.
But I just mean, would they do it on purpose?
I mean, it's not. If Wilson's good to go, Wilson goes. Yeah, I know you're an Eagles. If Wilson's good to go, he goes. Flacco's the backup, so obviously if Wilson's no good, then Flacco goes in. It's not Mitch White. It's Mike White, I believe, is the third string or the backup to Flacco. So we'll see with that. But no, it's Flacco week 1 if Wilson's not ready to go.
So what did you see in the game that you were liking? What did you see out of the team that you weren't liking?
Well, I got to see a couple highlights, but unfortunately the Jets game wasn't on TV where I'm at. So I couldn't really watch the game, saw a couple highlights. The fact that they were able to put together a comeback is good to see. Granted, it's with second and third string guys, so I don't really know how that's going to compute to a regular season game. But it shows that they have a little bit of life. They were able to score 21 points in the second half, which normally you don't see that from the Jets. So if the offense can start building up, I think they're going to have a good enough defense to be able to slow down some teams. But obviously, week 1 of preseason, we're not overreacting over it. It was cool that they won, but at the end of the day, they're still the Jets. They're probably going to be awful this year. And I'm not holding my breath. I think they're going to be a team that covers a bunch of spreads, but maybe wins 6-7 games.
How many times are they the favorite this season?
Like twice, 3 times.
Okay. So that's good for us if you think they're going to be covering spreads, because then we're taking points with them. That's why I asked.
I think they're favored against like the Bears. I want to say the Lions, but I'm not 100% sure. But other than that, I don't know if we're favored against many teams. We're supposed to be not that good this year, although they got better.
Okay, so that's a good thing. It just sucks because that MILF Hunter hype was so fun, and that Zach Wilson vibe was so fun to follow him.
Oh, it
picks up and keeps going on.
It could still be fun. I mean, he's gonna play this year, so at least we'll be able to see him. But
this the kind of injury that can like affect him later, or he'll just heal from this and move on with his day?
It's just a bone bruise. That's not going to be something that pops back up and causes concern for the future.
Okay.
I'm not as concerned about it. If it was something in a muscle area or something like that, that could be more of a concern. But a bone bruise,
I mean, it is a knee.
Just take some time, stay off of it, and then when it's healed, you go back and you're good to go.
All right. Who are you liking in baseball today? Let's talk a little baseball.
I'm liking teams that are going for sweeps. There's a couple of them today.
You like the Orioles today? Because I want to keep going with them, and I'm scared of it because I feel like I can only hit that.
I will be on the Orioles. I am on the Orioles. I'm on the Phillies. That game already started, though. I'm on the Twins. That game already started, though. That's bottom of the first, so if you lie bet or whatever. Marlins going for the sweep versus the Padres, who honestly look worse than Soto. Tampa Bay's going for a sweep. White Sox going for a sweep. I like those teams. Like if they're dogs, money line them. If they're favorites, I run lined them. Kind of that kind of deal. I also took a little bit of some stabs with some player props or strikeout props. I took Voth over strikeouts, Kirby, Scherzer, Montgomery, and Rodon. So I took a couple of strikeout props just to have some fun with that. But theme for today is teams going for sweeps.
Okay, so we're definitely on the Mets today then, right?
I'm on the Mets with Scherzer. I'd run lined it. It's Scherzer versus Odorizzi. If there's a game for them to get back, today's the day. And
So
I
you're
hate
betting
saying they're
against
due
the
for
sweep?
something. But if Scherzer can make it into the third inning, that would be fantastic because our last two games, the starters went 2 innings and then went out with injuries. So having 6 innings of bullpen versus one of the best teams in baseball is not a formula for success. So that kind of I knew once Walker went out yesterday, they were screwed. And then the first inning that the new guy came in, which one of the relievers we had to bring in had a 7.71 ERA in the minors.
Holy cow.
They had to
Love
bring
it.
him up because he was the
I
only
love
guy
that for
was
him.
kind of like ready. And then, of course,
sometimes
first
you
inning,
just
gave
need
him
a
the
guy.
bomb, so.
Oh, I got to stay until tomorrow because the Rovers are tomorrow. If I could just make one more day of the Woody.
More.
Oh,
One more
Rovers
day. I'm
tomorrow.
still in. I had the Brewers yesterday, so that was nice.
I'm still in. I had the Rockies over 7 yesterday.
Nice. There
Yeah.
you go.
I'm still in. I might do the Orioles for my Woody.
Yeah, but all my plays today in baseball are plus money. And then I know WNBA playoffs start today. I took the dogs for both of them.
Right. You took the Liberty. I saw that. And who else did you take?
Liberty and the Mystics. The only thing that's kind of scary for me with that is the lines have
The Mercury?
ballooned. They have moved and not in my direction because I got 7.5 for the Liberty. They're up to a 10. And then I got 14 for the Mercury. They're up to a 16. But
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
saw
just
that.
everybody grabbing the favorites, putting them in parlays, and moving on.
Right.
I'm not really hung up on that. Now let's get this right here. I don't think the Liberty or the Mercury win tonight. I just think it was too many points.
30
So-
minus 3. Stimmy, 30 minus 3. So 27. 3 of you are in the old one. There's 27
go.
in the new one. Including me and Tim. We're coming for you. Watch out.
Well, I hope you guys win so it rolls over again.
Yeah, huh?
And
That's
then
true.
I win next
I've
week
got to
and it
go for
rolls
my
over
third Woody
again.
crown.
Well, the one right now has 3 left in it with Jim Bob, Joan, and Lex. They're going for 200. So if
They're all
them
going to lose, though.
Yeah, if all them lose. There we go.
They're all going to lose,
get
and
it.
then one of you two are going to win, and then boom, next week I win, and then we're looking at a $500 pot starting September.
With football, there you go.
That old
God.
last Woody for Jim Bob is not Swansea. That's what it was last week
Oh, I don't know, Jim Bob.
or yesterday.
I can't
Jim
even
Bob, what's
spell
your
half the
new
teams.
old last Woody?
What's your new
Because
old
he was
last Woody?
saying, yeah, his new one is this. And then we asked him, we said we didn't have him. He said both picks cash. New one he put on the live here, and the old one was this. He put at the end of the live. So that's not his old one.
Okay.
I remember looking that up, and soccer teams don't usually play 2 days in a row.
True.
Okay.
True.
So his new one is West Brom team total.
That's what I was thinking.
Did we get that one in? Yes, we did. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So we just need a new. We need an old one from you, Jim Bob. What we need.
Oh, 2-0 Twins already. That was quick.
Ew. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
There you go.
I'm
2
not
runs
going to lie,
shot.
I'm on the Astros and the Mets. I got them last night on a 2-team parlay. They were both like minus 140, 145. I took them both.
White Sox and Braves.
So that's my TikTok play. It's my
I'm
handicap
on the White
play.
Sox. I'm on the White Sox today going for the sweep. I think this is.
But
this
the Braves
is
are going for a
statement.
sweep too.
No, they're not. They play
I
tomorrow.
thought,
as well.
yeah.
It's a 4-game series.
Well,
Yeah,
tomorrow's
not
their
yet.
last day.
Tomorrow is
Well, they can't
DeGrom
go for the sweep
versus.
tomorrow if they don't win today. So just saying.
But no, I got the White Sox today. I think it's a statement game or series for them in general, because all of a sudden everybody comes in heavy on the Astros, and White Sox took the first 2 games of the series. And now if you look at the division, there's going to be 2 AL races that are going to be really fun to watch down the stretch. The AL Central, the top 3 teams Cleveland, Minnesota, and Chicago all separated by a game,
Oh,
which
dang.
is fun to
Then there-
watch. And then
there's
the
Detroit.
AL wild card is going to be a blast to watch because there is Seattle, Tampa, Toronto, Baltimore, Minnesota, and the White Sox. All, what is that, 3.5 games or 2.5 games between each other? 6 teams, 3 spots, 2.5 games between the top and the bottom teams.
Right.
That's going to be a really exciting race to watch. And if Baltimore wins today, Toronto is not in a playoff spot at the moment.
When Baltimore wins today.
When Baltimore wins today. I like Baltimore today. I think they finished off the sweep. They're 7-2 this season versus Toronto. They're winning games against the Blue Jays.
Just typed it in as my last Woody standing.
I think you can you get the +1.5 for that one?
I did.
Okay. That's what I figured.
I didn't know if I
yeah,
could,
minus
but
140.
minus
Yeah, I don't like
170, I
throwing
would think so, yeah.
For a contest pick, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's kind of what I've been rolling with him. Either my HC or my last Woody has been that. It just goes back and forth.
I bought points with the 2 WNBA games as my last my handicap accounts, which
Oh,
you went 2-0 yesterday. So did I. I had the Brewers and the
All three of
Marlins
us, yeah.
+1.5.
I stole the Brewers pick from you.
I did
said
too.
that. I said
Well,
it
I
on
looked at
yesterday.
it.
Yeah.
Well, still,
I
I
didn't
didn't
blink-
I didn't
talk
even
me
look
into
at
it. I'll
I
give
didn't
Nick the
blankly
credit.
look
That's
at
Nick.
it, but as I was
Yeah.
going through, I liked it.
I looked at it a lot.
And the Orioles, Brewers and Orioles was my HC yesterday.
Yeah, I'm so mad for I was kicking myself because I was looking at the Orioles plus almost $2 and I did not pull the trigger.
I was
wanted
so
to.
happy. I was going back and forth between the Astros and the Astros first 5, and I went Astros first 5,
First
which
5,
won,
I
yeah.
won, and
and
then
the full game lost. So I was like, whew, 2-0.
I had the
Well,
under in
it's
that game.
really like 1.5 is what I realized. I felt dirty taking the 2-0 because I was like, take the first
Nice.
5 on that.
All right, Tate's in.
That
Nate?
game was a little bit frustrating because I don't do round robins. They're not good. I went 4-0-1 on a round robin, and the only thing that I pushed on was that White Sox game because I had the under 7 and it landed right on 7.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
You
Sometimes
have fun with that.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Lenny.
Welcome to early game time decision.
Welcome, guys. Later on today, we'll talk more college football because that's all I'm looking at right now.
Oh God, we went off. You guys missed it. If you guys didn't watch game time yesterday, boy, we were going hard.
I'm
into
doing
college
my
football.
studying.
I
I'm
know
doing my
you are.
studying. I got it. Oh well, hold
You're
on.
after.
It's hold on. It's game time decision, early game time decision because Nick's here too now.
Oh,
Woo! Oh wait, no, we're gonna kick him out. We don't need him here yet.
no, that's too much Earls. Too early.
Too much.
Too much Earl. Too early.
Yeah. Well, when Allie comes back, we'll let her kick me out and then bring Nick in. That'll be the deal.
I don't want to get no.
I don't
trouble.
mind the
Don't
Cardinals
start-
today.
Don't start hitting no buttons.
Montgomery strikeout props. That's what I'm starting to dapple with a little bit of strikeout props. I'm not going to do any batter stuff because I'm not. I
earlier
feel like
in
I
the year.
have more of an edge with strikeouts.
I don't do batter props. I just can't. I don't. I'd be honest with you, I just don't. I don't get into it like that.
Yeah, no.
So I just didn't. But I have dabbled here and there with some pitchers that I really follow. Stuff like that on teams that I really like, or so. I'll mess with them as far as that goes. But
Pitchers who have had a good past worth of strikeouts per 9 innings. Like that's why I went after Volk today because he's been pretty solid lately. Kirby's been solid. Scherzer has 20 strikeouts in his 2 last starts versus the Braves. You had Rodon, who's been a beast against a Diamondbacks team that strikes out a lot.
Kate, where were you at yesterday when we were talking? Well, that guy was talking mad shit about your U of M Wolverines, bro. He was talking mad stuff. Yeah, he was like, you'd be lucky if they win 2 games this year. He said he had the nerve, the cojones to say, hey, Lenny, I'm going to send you some cash. Can you I need a paper ticket on Ohio State.
No.
Win it.
The
I said,
Ohio State.
What? You want me to go to a casino? That's all I said, Tate. That's all I said.
Nick's just sitting there. Ohio State minus 15 versus Notre Dame, though.
Go blue. Sorry.
Oh, that's it. You had your
Yeah, I
chance.
was
I was
about to
going to be
say, no,
nice.
you
I was
can't
going to
let
bring you in
them-
to be nice.
it's a stupid
And
thing.
then, nope.
You
You had to
can't,
go and
you
ruin it.
can't let him do it. You can't let him in. Yeah, hold on. The Ohio State.
I know. Hey, he's an Ohio State guy. What do you want to say? I don't understand why it's the Ohio State. It's not. It's like it's not. It's you just. I feel like it's a knockoff of the U. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows the U. And by the way, sneak peek at some college football. We all agree. Watch out for Miami this year. The Hurricanes are going to be good.
They're gonna be all right. They're gonna. Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Hi, Steve.
They're probably gonna put up a fight in the. Wolverines will not be good this year.
Oh, I know.
But I
That's
will
what
say,
said.
I said I didn't mind Michigan. I said the biggest problem with Michigan is that Ohio State's in the conference, and Ohio State's the best team.
I mean, that's the biggest problem for everybody, always. To be honest with you, I will say this: we covered the Big Ten a lot yesterday in game time, and what are we going to try? We should try and cover a conference. So conference.
I think we said MAC today, which I need to start looking.
No,
at
Mac. It's too early for MAC.
Too early for Mac?
I'll
It's
talk
not
about
even
my
the
SEC.
SEC. We have to talk SEC.
Okay, SEC. Okay, I get too hyped up for the MAC. You know what I mean? I get. It's like watching Hard Knocks. I just want to run through a wall, man. With the MAC, I mean, it is what it is. It does not bring prestige.
Well, I will say, Ohio State did trademark the in
I
Ohio
know.
State, so now they have all the merch and stuff with it, which is hilarious.
They have to state the. It's not the. It's the Ohio State because for a long time they were on the same level as the Ohio Bobcats. Oh, I love it. I love when college football starts because I'll tell you what, there's some trash talking.
Oh, yeah.
There's some trash
Speaking
talking
of college
when
football, I will
starts.
say, and then we'll let Nick come in and do all of his thing. I'm going to be high on Houston this year. I think Houston runs the table and wins the American.
Yep.
Let's go.
And that's even saying because, and I mean, I hope they lose the one game where they come to Greenville, and I'll be at that game where they face East Carolina. But I think honestly, Houston runs the table. Cincinnati takes a step down, and it'll be Houston and UCF in the American Finals. But there you go. There's a little bit. We were talking some college football because we were talking during game time. I've been studying my book that Nina got me from Barnes and Nobles. I'm ready for some college football.
And then he had the nerve yesterday, Allie, to ask me. He's like, "Hey, if I send you some cash, you can put a future ticket, a paper ticket on Ohio State." I'm like, "You want me to go to the casino and ask them for a future ticket on Ohio State?" I'm like,
Send it to
I
me,
don't think I
Tim.
can
I'll
do
do it
that.
for you.
I'm like, I don't think I can
for
do that.
Dude,
So I was telling
300s. I don't know.
Allie, I was telling
I
Tate
think
about
I
it.
would do
and
most of that just to annoy Lenny.
Tate's response was, "What the?" And I'm like,
Oh,
right,
no,
me?
you
And
didn't.
then the Ohio, man, whatever.
All right. Well, let's bring Nicholas in here. Tim, thank you so much for joining us and giving us the rundown. Best bet of the day. What's your best bet, do you think?
Mm-hmm.
That you're not
Orioles.
selling
Let's
already?
go. Let's go Baltimore. Let's do it.
Let's go Orioles. Okay, let's
Get
go.
plus money. Let's go. All right. Enjoy
All
your
right.
downgrade of the of one twin to the other. Have a nice one.
Well played, Tim. Well played.
He dropped
Nick's
the mic.
like, it is what it is. You get what you get.
I'm not even going to say anything today. It's not worth my time.
I don't blame you.
Fair.
Don't blame you.
All right. So you are here to talk to us about the Jets. Now, the Giants. The Giants are my new favorite team in football because I love pain, apparently. I go from being a Texans fan. I could bandwagon with, something better, but no, I'm going to go with the Jets. That's where I'm at. But I like the coach. I like Brian. I like that Daniel Jones is from Duke. So talk to me a little bit about what you saw and what you liked about it.
Oh, that's right. Daniel Jones is from Duke. No wonder why he's such a bust so far. But that's
facts.
Yep.
And it's Nick. It's not Tim.
God damn it! I just wrote Nick. It is. It's right there.
There we go. No, you
Same
clicked the
button.
Tim button. You clicked the Tim button. But it
No,
is what
there's
it
not
is.
a Tim button. I made it a
Yes,
Nick
it
button.
just said Tim Earl.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's weird because it says, "Look, here's my rundown."
And
Ross,
there is a Tim Earl
this-
button.
I just deleted Tim and typed Nick, and when I hit enter, it didn't change it.
What do you want her? What do you
No,
want her to
we're
say?
good.
You guys look
We're
alike.
good here. We're totally
You guys
good.
look alike. You guys look alike.
You know what? I'm going to put it back on Tim because nobody cares. How about that? How about that, Nicholas? I'm going to put
What's
it
up?
as.
He's like, whatever.
Whatever.
Watch, it's going to show Nick now when I do it. Nope, there it is. Okay, we're
Oh,
good.
it's the.
The Tim. Oh, so prestige.
Okay, I'm teasing.
No,
Sorry, I really did change that, and then when I clicked it again, it didn't.
Yeah, I know. I
Alright.
saw that. I'm like,
So-
I just have to point that out.
Serious question, Nick. How long before Tyrod Taylor takes over for Daniel Jones
Good
in
question.
the regular season?
I don't know, honestly. It depends on how Daniel Jones starts the season because I think this is
Why
a make or
is
break
Tyrod
year for
Ta-
him.
Why is Tyrod Taylor not the starter? Because wasn't he the starter when Hebert
This is
went
a
out?
He's a lifetime backup because Mike
Yeah.
Glennon's no longer with the Giants. So that's who they brought in. They brought in Tyrod Taylor with the new coach because the new coach was the OC
Yes.
for Buffalo, and
Yeah,
Tyrod Taylor was with Buffalo for a while.
a
Okay.
long time.
But
Not
was
a
he
long
the
time,
guy?
but he
Was he who Herbert replaced on the Chargers, or am I just
Yeah,
mixed up?
you're
Yeah.
Okay, he was. Okay, so
Yeah,
After
well,
the
that
Chargers
function
organization stabbed him in the lung.
yeah.
from the
on
ribs, yeah, or
accident.
whatever. Yeah,
And then, yeah. So
how serious we are.
I don't necessarily like Tyrod. I think exactly what you just said. He's a lifetime backup. He's a really good lifetime backup, but
He's a Mike
just-
Glennon. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's just that.
he's a Brian Hoyer. He's someone like that.
That's fair.
Rickett says week 6. I mean, he
Week
was 13 for 21 and threw for 129 yards. He did have a touchdown, so there's that.
Also,
Yeah.
how much did Bill Belichick truly care about that game?
0.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and then the Giants let that they had a decent lead. They let it go late, which allowed them not to cover the -3, which was not helpful. But
Right,
we
it
got
was-
1.5 on the side. I personally got 3. So, but I think the Giants could be better this year, and that division's terrible. So,
Yeah.
9 wins can potentially win the division, and the Giants I think have the second easiest strength of schedule this season because they have a
Yeah.
stretch where they play like the Jaguars, the Texans, the Lions, and there was some other team that they play that where I logistically think they can win 3 or 4 of those games. So I do think we could see a potential step up from them, especially with Saquon hopefully going to be back and healthy.
right, he
Hopefully.
did play.
He did play. And I think the Giants may be a bet on team for the preseason because the new coach is like, if you're healthy, you're playing. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing if you want to back them in the preseason here. And I believe they play Cincinnati this upcoming week. So
Oh,
I think
that should
that
be
they could be an interesting look against Cincinnati. They play on
Yeah, you're at
Play
home against the Bengals on
Sunday. Yeah, they play Sunday. I'll probably look at them a little bit there for that game. But yeah, for me right now, it's just mainly just focus on the entire preseason, which has been very nice.
Yeah, you guys were doing really well. I saw you're 13-2, weren't you, at the site?
On the site, yeah,
you
we were
guys were number
13-2.
1 by like a long shot in preseason. So excellent work on that.
My concern with the Giants is like you look at their depth chart and all that you see is red cubes. Question mark,
Yeah.
question mark, question mark, tags everywhere throughout the whole thing.
And the
Like,
season
top
hasn't
to
started
bottom.
yet.
Yeah, and
That's scary.
exactly. And we're week 2 of preseason.
How do we
Yeah.
feel about the Tigers nerfy? Somebody's already on this in the Woody today. The Tigers.
I
nerfy.
don't mind it. I'm on the first 5 under 4.
Remember,
Okay.
I said Tigers yesterday on Game Time too, and everybody thought I was nuts. There's spots for the Tigers. Spots for the Tigers. Very
Listen,
little.
Nick.
Very little. But I don't hate the Tigers nerfy today. I just don't know if Daniel Norris, guy, who knows? You got a better chance of guessing if Christian McCaffrey is going to stay healthy past week 3. So
What are the odds on that? Do they hang lines on that kind of stuff?
You know,
I
I
don't know
I have a
about that.
feeling this year Christian McCaffrey is going to play the same amount of games as like Derrick Henry, which is going to be like half.
I actually think he's going to have a better year
Oh.
than normally for him, Christian McCaffrey, that is, because I think they upgraded with what's his name, Baker Mayfield. I think that he's going to alleviate some pressure off of him, and if he can just actually, you know, Christian McCaffrey's problem is, yeah, he's fragile, but he just needs to dial it down a notch. And understand that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And he is running like it's the Super Bowl every down, and you want that out of a guy, but
Yeah.
he longevity is the key in this game, and he keeps going like he's going. He won't be in the league in 2-3 years. He'll be a number 2 somewhere. You know, just taking half of the snaps that he does now. So.
What do you think about the idea from J-Rock that the Giants players are faking it because the Giants coach said if you're healthy, you have to play, and that's why there's all those red Qs next to their names?
I
We
can.
won't play no preseason.
Yeah, if I'm a starter, I don't, and I know my spot on this team is secured, and we're not going to be that great this year. No, I don't want to play the preseason. Not at all.
Yeah, but you're not Aaron Rodgers either. I mean, unless
No,
you're
you're
Aaron
not.
Rodgers status
But-
where you could
But
say
the
that.
Giants,
Get
but the
your
Giants
hand.
are not going to be very good this year. And you know you have a spot on this team if you play in the preseason or not. I can care less about the preseason.
No, yeah. I mean, somebody like, honestly,
Someone like Saquon can say, I don't
Kenny
want to play
Galladay.
in the preseason. They'll be like, yeah, no problem. You've been hurt the last couple of years. You don't need to play the preseason. That's why I'm shocked you played in the first game.
Yeah. I mean, you need some reps, but you don't need like a series. You need a series. That's it. You know, like, I mean, maybe half dozen snaps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that, just to get
Something
game
to get
speed.
you into
but-
the game speed, but that you
Yeah.
don't really need to do that too much because then you're just flirting with getting injured again.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you know, yeah, Kenny Galladay, Saquon. I mean, I would your whole offensive line, I wouldn't play, bro. Because they are fragile.
Except for Evan Neal. I think it was Evan Neal, the first round
The
pick.
right
We need to see
tackle?
him a little bit. Yeah, we need to see him a little bit.
Who would you say are some of the most injury-prone teams in the league?
Last year, the Ravens, most injury.
Ravens, definitely. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if you see them lose a preseason game. I'm going to still bet them, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see them lose a preseason game because he rests players because he doesn't want half the team to be injured by week 2 again. I mean, any team's injury prone. This is football. So at the end of the day, I mean, any team can have injuries. Which teams are most susceptible?
Players coming off of injuries that are returning this year. Like,
I think it's more individual players you have to watch out for than it is actual teams because players like Derrick Henry is one big one that the injury he had last year that can have lingering effects into next season or into this season, which would be a problem for Tennessee. So those are some things you guys got to keep an eye on.
So fantasy football is coming up. Are we going to do morning Woody fantasy football, Lenny? We had talked about it. We didn't commit.
I mean, I'll play in a league.
We might need a commissioner like Tate the Great or Sean Austin. If one of you guys wants to set it up on the morning Woody page, we could get
I
it
could
going.
set up a Yahoo thing. That's not a big deal, but you can only have so many teams, like 10 or 12. 12 is really the max. So if I got a team, you got a team, you got to figure out 10 other people, and there's 1,400 people.
I don't need a team. Well, maybe it's none of us that work there, except for you can have a team because you're running it. But like me and the twins and Cam can't, and then we find 11 other people that want to. Just thinking. Just thinking.
I'll throw something on the Facebook page.
Okay.
See if who wants to join or something like that. Maybe we could
do a draft or like a preseason.
So you should have to win a contest to get in.
Okay. We could do that. We could do a preseason contest for this week.
Similar to what you did last year to pick the circuit
I just
team.
feel like it should be the first 11 people that sign up.
That's fine too.
Just if you want in, we'll tell you guys when it's going to start, and then you have your time. And And then there could, if people drop out or anything, we could have subs like next in line. This is going to be your team or something. I haven't fantasied in a long time. So I only kind of remember how it works. And mine was kind of like, I didn't pick my players and stuff, like I pretty much let the deal pick it for me. And then I would trade around. It was more of a learning experience than it was like, I'm going to commit to fantasy football for the next 6 months of my life.
Right. I'm in 2
You
big
want to do
leagues.
it? Ricketts in. Stimmy's
Okay,
in. There's 2.
I haven't really done it too much since actually starting to bet the games because it's a week by week thing for me when betting games and players.
It's a
It's
lot.
a lot of like responsibility, like and timing and stuff like that, and knowing
Waiver
I lost
wires.
so many
and-
games. The first year I ever played, I won my league, and then from then on, I thought I was a genius and I should always play. And no, I'm horrible. I suck at that. I suck. It was just like beginner's luck, kick ass. But yeah,
Nick Earl, did you see Derwin James sign with the Chargers, 4-year
An
extension?
yeah.
He secured the best 4 years, 76
That's going to be a
million.
good defense. That's going to be a strong defense.
Top to
It's a good
bottom,
team.
on paper, the Chargers
And-
are great.
Yeah, so positive out of the Chargers there, negative from Kansas City as McCole Hartman was carted off the field at practice today. So
Yep.
that's slowly becoming the Chargers division.
I still say the Raiders.
Still think the Raiders finish last.
I know you do.
Maybe third at best if
think-
they're better than the Broncos.
I'm not that high on the Broncos. I feel like the Raiders. I don't think
The Raiders and the Broncos are going to fight
Raiders
for
at
third.
home is like a really distinct advantage for me. It's like a Arrowhead kind of a place. You don't want your
Right.
fantasy player
Exactly.
going off to
Exactly.
Monday Night Football, you need Christian McCaffrey to get like 20
Meanwhile,
points or
I'm betting the
something,
other
but you're
side.
on the other side. So you're like watching the game and you're like, go Christian McCaffrey, but just go to the 1 yard line. Just go to the one. Don't go in. And don't score touchdowns. Just go to the one.
I
Step out
hate
of
betting
bounds.
against myself. I can't even
Yeah.
watch when I'm betting against myself because like my brain can't handle it. It's like I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm gonna watch The Real Housewives. I know what to do there.
I love Justin Herbert.
Herbert?
Herbert.
Yeah, I wanted the Giants to draft him when he was in the draft.
Man, I wanted
He's
the
a
Lions.
West Coast kid.
like
Alan
that.
did not hear that James resigned. He thinks that's pretty sweet. We finally addressed the defensive tackle issues.
Yeah.
He's a great safety. I think, stay healthy, Chargers. Stay healthy, and that division is theirs to lose if they stay healthy, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But we'll see.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
ain't
play
doing
the game.
anything for me right now. I have their first 5 run line. And it's 0-0 in the 5th.
Yeah, but it's not Tuesday.
I
He's
know.
saying he's doing it on
I know.
Tuesday.
He's just talking about the Phillies in general,
Yeah.
too. And I'm not happy with the Phillies at the moment, unless they can give me a run in the 5th here.
Well, bet him on a
That's
Tuesday.
fair.
Times are changing.
They are Phillies. Phillies.
Imagine
Times they are a
I like the
changing.
Phillies.
that. I think the Phillies finished with a better record than the Braves.
I know you guys keep saying that. You're like a broken record. They have a very easy rest of their schedule. I'm not. I have
Yeah.
division future and I have a team total future on them, so I'm not opposed to that at all. I
It's just
like
their bullpen sucks, and that's the only thing that worries me about that with the Phillies.
Shoot for more wins. Well, that's easy.
Yeah, it's a low
I mean, all you gotta do is show up. You're already winning.
getaway game. Lodolo's really good or not. So he
Lodolo
laid
walks
out-
a lot of batters, I noticed.
I love.
They've had
Lodolo.
runners
I
on
like
every
him.
single inning so far, the Phillies. And they've just been stranding all of them.
Clear. Okay. Anything else to report? Anything else we need to know before I got to pay the bills? A $50 buy-in. We were just going to do it for free.
50. Why so cheap? Stimmy, you got that OG money? I don't
Right?
play
We
for
got that
anything without a
stimulus
comment in it,
check.
brother.
God, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we were just going to do it for free. Was kind of the game plan there.
Maybe
And
we
then
could talk. Maybe I
yeah.
could talk Craig into like giving us a couple $100 for like 1 year.
The
or something
prize,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, the prize type stuff. But I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, Nicholas. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Guys, if y'all want to check out Nick and Tim's best bets, their premium plays, cruise over to picksandparlays.net. Here's the leaderboard right here. Boom. Over the last 7 days, the Twins have got you up $1,000. All right. That's what's going on with them. So definitely check them out over at the site. There was someone else who was really hot right now, too. Maybe it was yesterday. Look at Chip with a 3-0 day. Go
Look
on,
at
Chip.
Chipper.
Go on, Chipper. I'm pretty sure that is not a current picture of Chip Chirimbus. I'm fairly certain that's not a current picture of Chipper. I love him. I love him.
Sorry. I laughed too hard at that. I did. I apologize.
So yeah, so tell the people what you guys are betting on over there. How are you making all that money? How are you doing so well, Nick?
Baseball and then preseason football is kind of the reason why we were up that much the last week with that 13-2 week 1 in Hall of Fame game. Was very nice. So, and then there's some spots I'm already looking at for the preseason for this week. So looking to continue that as well.
I just did that Hall of Fame game was the night we were at the Aviators. I can't stay over.
That's all I hear.
Fucking got it, man. Got
I
it.
know, bro. We all did. We all did.
We know. We were all on it.
$2 beers.
I love you, Nick.
Nick
It was fun. Did you have a good time in Vegas?
Oh yeah, it was fun in Vegas.
It was good.
Tim said we can't look at apartments there. I said, why not?
Damn it, Tim.
Well, I'm moving in June of next year. Y'all can move into my house. It's $1,500 a month, 2 bedrooms. You get a garage. You'll love it. There's a lemon tree and everything. It'll be fantastic.
A lemon tree?
And an orange tree.
Wow.
What?
You can even keep the cats, or one of them.
We're good.
You can have mean cat.
I'm
I want
good.
the orange.
I don't need that.
They'll eat your reptiles.
Yeah, I prefer reptiles anyway.
That's fair. So go to picksandparlays.net, use the promo code NFL. That's going to save you 20% off whatever you buy from Earl Sports Bets. They're hot right now. You guys do CFL, you do WNBA, you do NFL preseason, and you do MLB. So really got a lot of options for you when you're buying picks from the Twins. Some of our cappers are just sticking to baseball. Some of them just do baseball in preseason. The Twins they try to get it all. They try to get it all in there for you. So lots of options, and we like that about you. Make sure you follow them at Bets Earl. Subscribe to their own YouTube channel, Earl Sports Bets. Lots of ways to find them. Get them on Insta, TikTok, all that stuff. Follow the Twins. All right. Scene. All right. My check's in the mail. My promo check's in the mail. All right, Nick. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye, Nick.
We don't get Nick a lot on this show. We always see Tim, but we don't see a lot of Nick over here.
No, we don't.
He's a busy guy. If it's not a dog, it's not a pet. Well, yeah, huh?
Facts.
Not facts. False.
I agree.
Appreciate you all. Keep on crushing all you do. Much love. I will keep an eye on Facebook for fantasy football. Okay, we'll look into that today. And you want me to
call do
Fred?
Power Hour with Craig Trapp, so
okay, perfect.
I'll talk to him then in like an hour or so, however long that is. About an hour from now.
I don't feel like I had a good time in Vegas unless I come back with an STD. Fair. Do kids
Sharing
count
is
as
caring.
STDs? Yeah, do kids count as STDs? Because sometimes I think they do.
Depends on the kid.
That's what I mean.
Depends on the kid and the time of the day and which day. Just saying.
That's just it. All right, guys, we're gonna pop out of here a couple minutes early. I just want to remind everybody about BetMGM, our official sponsor. It's up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet for all of our new accounts. Use the promo code MORNING or click on the description of this video and then click on the link, and that'll take you right there also. You guys definitely want to get signed up with this. The offer is not going to be available for very much longer, so get yourself hooked up. Everybody do us a solid and hit the like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. And if you haven't joined our Morning Woody Facebook crew, hit pause right now on whatever you're watching and copy, paste, write it down, whatever you got to do. Join the Morning Woody Facebook crew. When we do fantasy football, it's going to be here. Okay. So if you're not already here, it's going to be tough to get there. if you're not already here, and then you won't get a team. None of that made sense, but you knew where I was going with it. And then
I
again,
actually picked up what you laid down there.
catching what I'm throwing, just like that. And then the other thing is, again, the promo code NFL over at picksandparlays.net. Whether you want Earl Sports Bets premium plays or Craig Trapp, Sean Higgs, Chip Chirimbus from 35 years ago, Sean Higgs, any of them, we keep their picks over at this site. Just use that promo code NFL. It'll save you 20%. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great little hump day, and good luck to you, unless you're against Lenny.
Facts.